Yes, and it's a pleasure for us to be here today to conduct a Georgia Asian Time Executive Profile on Ms. Pabs Raghava, the Chief Executive Officer of Tours Limited, a destination management company based in Duluth, Gwinnett. And it is one of the unique success story of Ms. Raghava, who started the company from scratch with an all-women's team. And today we are going to pick her brain and her insights to share her story and her journey as an entrepreneur. Ms. Raghava, welcome to Georgia Asian Time Executive Profile.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here with you tonight.
Where were you born and how did you get to America?
Oh, great question. Born in Chennai in India. It's one of the southern states in India. And, most of my education was in India. And then met this awesome guy who came down to India. And actually we were family friends with their parents. And so we got to meet each other over dinner. So got married and here I am in the US.
Oh, excellent. How long have you been residing in the Metro Atlanta area?
Really to about almost close to 25 years now.
Wow, interesting. Well, so tell us, how do you first get started about your business, and share with us about your background and your journey to be an entrepreneur.
Sure, absolutely. Just before I got married, I did work for a travel company for about a year and a half, but nothing like what I'm doing right now. But even less than that, I would say less than a year or so. And then I got married, and then we have 4 children. So I really did not want to pursue any career since, they were little and they needed me at home. And so then when a couple of my kids were in high school and a couple of them in middle school, I said, hey, this might be something I might want to restart, is, go back to my travel. And so, having the base coming out of India and living in America, I was thinking, why not, bridge both the countries and bring people from India to America and, give them some things what they will be looking for, along with the sightseeing and all of the other stuff. They always look for Indian food. So I said, why don't we build tours around, giving them Indian food and make them happy while they are here. And so that way, the country where I was born and the country where I've spent a lot of my time now and raising my kids and everything, it worked out to be a perfect match for me, something I was passionate about.
Interesting. And what is the inspiration for you to start Tours Limited and with an all-women's team?
Yeah, to me, as a mom of 4 kids, I always wanted to be home when my children came from school. To me that was very important, that 3:30 time, we miss each other the whole day, and I didn't want them coming into an empty house. So, I made my life centered in such a way that whatever I did, I was home, for them when they came back. So I thought, why not, when I start a company, I should have, moms who would like to come and work and find a perfect balance between work and home. So always our company timings were, we would come in at 9:30 and we would leave at around 3 o'clock to go home and then continue to work from home.
Ah, interesting.
So, because we needed those 4 or 5 hours to meet, discuss important stuff, and each and every one of them who came kind of individually grew into something they wanted to be in the company.
So prior to this pandemic meltdown that affects every business, what is the size, the maximum size of your staffing that you have in your company?
We had about, they were all independent contractors. We were close to about 40 of us in the office.
Wow.
So, so they all the different departments were managed by women. Every department, we have different departments in the company. So we have people who control groups, people who control family tours, people who did leisure tours, we did school tours, we did corporate tours, so we did a lot of different kind of tours. So we started off as India being one of the major markets, and soon we had people coming from all over the world, and also from here to every part of the world. So we also started our outbound division. So we became like anywhere to everywhere.
Wow, that's an interesting business model. What do you feel are the important skills that you have that makes you a successful entrepreneur?
I think more than any skill, I don't think, it is just being honest. And I was only looking for people who would be honest in the company. We can train everybody on everything, but we cannot teach them to be honest. That is something, either they have it or they don't. So that was the only ingredient I would look. They would come, into the office with a big bio and everything for the interview. But then to me, it is just, who are you? At the end of the day, you can learn everything. That's what I always believed in.
Yes.
And if you trust them, and if they are willing to come in and give them the space to grow, they will grow on their own. So I don't believe in micromanaging. I never walked into anyone's office and asked them why, who, how, whatever. But they did it out of their own hearts.
Interesting.
So that's what made the company successful.
Interesting. And as a successful entrepreneur, who are the mentors or mentors that you look up to when you are, building your career or building your business?
Sure. One of my mentors I had was Steve Jobs. I really liked, some of the stuff, which he had written in his autobiography. And, he said, the best way to build a company is to trust people around you. Mm-hmm. Trust them, give them the tools. They'll do much better than anybody else. So, that really, stuck. And even by nature, I'm like that. I'm a people's person. So to me, if I can go late a day to office because something is at home, the same thing is for everybody else. Mm-hmm. So, so nobody, does it on purpose. So it's, if I can do it, others can do it. So we are all on the same, playing field. Mm-hmm. So that is the mentality. It was an open office. They could come into my room and tell me, even if I was wrong, I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's important. Yes. What is your biggest challenge today that you have faced as an entrepreneur? COVID?
Yes, COVID brought our business to a grinding halt. Mm-hmm. So March 15th we had to close the doors of the company, but only temporarily. I know it will come back in bigger force. Mm-hmm. But we didn't anticipate something like this would happen. So because our 2020 sales was almost 20% more than 2019.
Wow.
In March first week.
Wow.
So the year was looking very promising, and things happen, so we are ready to get back to it. So we're right now starting to prepare for 21 in the hope that some normalcy would come back.
Mm-hmm. Do you expect to bring in the full team back when things are moving at full speed in the near future?
I'm sure, big that much or even bigger. As the years come by, people are ready to run out of the gates. So it's going to take a little bit time there, but hang in there, and I think we'll be able to do this and more. Absolutely.
Do you have any goals for your company and for your team in 2021 at the back of your mind, since you have a lot of time to think about it lately?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we are already developing the products for 2021. So we, so that everybody's eager to get our products. Actually, our products for USA and Canada both, we sell them across the world. Wow. So people come and join our guaranteed fixed departures. So they run on certain dates with all the hotels and everything pre-contracted. So everybody has been asking for the 21 product. So we are thinking, that much of the business should come back, after March of 21, because our main season starts between April through end of October.
Wow.
So we are excited and hopeful that this will happen.
So, Ms. Perhaps where do you see yourself in the next 5 years for yourself and also for your team?
Next 5 years is going to be very interesting growth, because we are coming out of a no growth periods, so I'm thinking the next 5 years should be a very interesting growth of different kind of portfolios of travelers coming from all over the world. And we also sending people from here to, every nook and corner of the world. So our only, thing is, we do a good job of what we do, because at the end of the day, it's not all about money, it's about, service, and also people should remember you because they pay so much time and money to take the tour with you. So we are morally, bound to make sure that they have a good time. So that is the ethics of the company is very strong, and, not that we won't make mistakes, but we make mistake, we will fix it.
Interesting.
Sure.
Well, as part of the interview, we typically will ask a list of favorites. Since you are in the travel and tourism space, there are some unique questions we will be asking you, such as, can you share with us your favorite place in Georgia to visit?
Favorite place in Georgia would be I love Helen. I think it's very pretty. Mm-hmm. And I do go there a lot, and I also like a lot of hiking. So just went down to Sawney Mountain the other day to hike. So Georgia, and especially North Georgia, is very, very pretty. So the Blue Ridge Mountains and everything, it's amazing. So I think I love staying in Atlanta, Georgia because of the weather. We have 4 distinct seasons, and I don't like too much cold, so this is the perfect weather for me. So I love Georgia.
How about the next question? A favorite place to visit in the world?
Favorite place to visit in the world for me is Hong Kong.
Why Hong Kong?
Why Hong Kong? Because it's very beautiful, and I love ocean, and I love the mountains it has, and it's a very unique place, so I really like Hong Kong.
Oh, interesting. You forgot to mention the food.
The food, yes, absolutely.
And a last piece of information, your favorite book and author that you enjoy reading during those long trips.
Sure. I like reading biographies of successful people. So I really enjoy, the journey they had. So I did enjoy reading about Steve Jobs. I did enjoy reading about, what's his name? The Chick-fil-A.
Oh, True Kathy.
True Kathy. And then, books of that nature, because I just want to, and also Rich Dad Poor.
Richard Kiyosaki.
Yeah, Robert Kiyosaki.
Robert Kiyosaki.
So, those kind of stuff, because it's kind of, to me it's very interesting how from nothing somebody becomes something. So, that's my inspiration and my reading.
So, our final question, Ms. Pabs, is what advice would you give to a young entrepreneur or a startup in launching their business?
Absolutely. The young entrepreneur, whoever is looking that they should have their own business, it's really an awesome feeling, and I'm glad that you're all thinking about it. The first couple of things that is, you got to be passionate about what you want to do. So that's very important. And also, be truthful to yourself and also to the others who, as you build your team. It's not complicated if you keep life simple. So, bringing, light to others, and also they bringing in turn a lot of joy to the company is just a great feeling. So nurture your dreams, and anything can be done. Of course it takes a lot of hard work. The first 5 years into this company, I don't think I would have counted how many people I would have met in order to bring business on board. I did 100% of the marketing for this company. So, I would meet people tirelessly, not knowing whether, you don't worry about the end product, but enjoy the process. and the end product will take care of itself. So that's very important to remember, that as you go through this journey, it's not all about, making money. Of course, it's there at the end, but you have to enjoy the process so that, the other things fall into place. And, believe in yourself and believe in the team you're trying to believe, trying to bring on, to work with you, because it's very important, without the team, you cannot go far, and because your vision cannot work without the team. So it's very important to treat people right and believe in them. And I think that is one of the biggest things every entrepreneur should practice in their minds.
Thank you for sharing your wisdom and your insights, and wish you all the best in the coming years.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts with you, and looking forward to greater things, and we will meet again soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.